Hi there. I apologize for the lighting. I know it's pretty bad. It's what I got at the moment. I don't know what to say. Um, anyway, so today's the day after Easter, and I thought I'd share my Easter weekend with you and then talk about the things we can do with the leftovers. Anyway, so Saturday I was able to do an Easter egg hunt at the place I live. I live at a 55 plus home. It's not a home, it's an apartment, but it's just for 55 plus, which is good for me because it's very quiet here and noise kind of bothers me a little bit. And so it's just very nice that it's quiet. But because we're seniors, they kind of like to treat us nice and do little things for us. So they gave us a Easter egg hunt and um, buffet afterwards. So it was very nice. Um, so I gathered some eggs and I got a couple coins. So I won a couple of gifts, which I took. Let's see, it was a book and like a coloring book and uh, coloring pencils, and then I took extra candy because I knew I was going to use the eggs that I gathered to do an Easter egg hunt for my grandkids later on. And as luck would have it, one of the gentlemen that was also, uh, doing the Easter egg hunt decided he did not want his eggs in his Easter basket, so he gave them to me. So I added them on to, the Easter egg hunt for my grandkids later that evening. Um, so that actually worked out pretty good. Um, my prize of the coloring book and pencils will probably be in a stocking stuffer at some point later in the year for Christmas for somebody. Who knows? I'm not sure. Anyway, um, so that was nice. And then on Sunday, on actual Easter Sunday, later in the evening, I had my daughter and grandkids over and my son in law. And we had dinner, and I gave the kids their Easter baskets. And then they went out and did the Easter egg hunt. And it was fun for all of us. I don't, for the last several years, I actually haven't celebrated holidays much. I mean, when I do, it's just kind of like going through the motions, not really getting into it. But I'm trying. I'm trying harder to live life to the fullest, and just trying to do a little bit more and being a little bit more proactive in life. And anyway, so it was good. But I was thinking about all the things that are left over when we do holidays. A lot of extra stuff comes in. Whether it's wrapping paper or um, extra food, extra supplies, extra everything. In this scenario, obviously, it's, Easter stuff like, the plastic eggs and the Easter grass and just little things like that, you know, a lot of people are going to throw away, which I find sad because it's just more stuff that goes to the landfill, and those things could be reused. I mean, they'd be perfect to be reused for next year, and then it's something that you don't have to buy. I think people in general kind of like to just get rid of it, get it out of the house so it's not being stored, which is understandable. I mean, it is cheap to rebuy. It's not like it's a big problem or anything, at least, for most people. For some people, it is a struggle. I do see people on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or whatever often asking for help with things like that, which is fine. I don't mind that they do that, and I'm happy to help if I can. Um, but I think a lot of times it's just because the things have been thrown out the year before and then just not reused or what have you. But those are the kind of things that could easily be upcycled and recycled, reused. And but I think people kind of just get shamed into just tossing it out, you know. So we get kind of dictated to and shamed into just throwing things away to just to have to rebuy it again next year. Um, but I mean, everybody's got a different way of looking at things. I just like to see things reused whenever possible. I'm going to be doing a few crafts with the Easter eggs, which I'll show you at some point down the road when I get it done. Um, and of course, leftovers. I mean, I'm sure the hams that everybody has left over is going to be going into some scrambled eggs and quiches and maybe a pot of beans or something like that. So that's a wonderful way to use those things up. And of course, the hard boiled eggs would be great. Potato salad, macaroni salad, and or deviled eggs or what have you. Leftovers are kind of my favorite. I know that a lot of people refuse to eat leftovers. They want it, the way it is initially. But for me, for some reason, I think the flavor kind of just sets in a little bit better after things have been cooled down, refrigerated, and just kind of left to marinate in their own juices for the next day. But that's just me. Anyway, so I just kind of wanted to get on here and share my thoughts with you about, considering the idea of reusing stuff. Um, if you're looking for ideas on how to reuse things, like the eggs or the um, grass or anything like that, there's a lot of ideas on Pinterest. Right off the top of my head, I would say, like the grass could definitely be used to do little stuffing things. Like if you were going to make like some for Christmas, let's say some little felt stockings or whatever as decorations for your Christmas tree. You could use the grass for stuffing. I mean, it'd be a nice cheap little stuffing that's already there. And then the Easter eggs, the plastic eggs themselves you could make ornaments out of them. Or you can use them to store things in, like say your earphones or whatever, if you need to take them on a plane or what have you. And you don't want to just loose and roll it around, stick them in one of the eggs and shut it up and carry it on with you easily like that. Ditto with maybe your pills, or something else small that you need to carry and don't want to lose track of. So anyway, just a few ideas, something to think about. Um, so I guess that's it for now. But until we meet again, thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.